Hi, my name is Danielle. I'm the Vice President of Empress Promotions, and you're watching Carib Scene on CAHFT TV.
Hi everyone, this is Jerry Castro, your host for CHAFT TV. We're here at Jones Plaza for the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival right here.
Vou pra Bahia, vou ver, pra correr no mar, no mar, no mar, no mar, no mar. Quem samba fica, quem no samba vai embora. Quem samba fica, quem no samba vai embora. Se é homem no sul, se é mulher minha senhora. Vou pra Bahia, vou ver, pra correr no mar, no mar. Canto o céu o ano inteiro, pois o céu é contagia. Vim do Rio de Janeiro, céu do povo da Bahia. No mar, no mar, no mar, quem samba fica, quem samba fica, quem não samba vai embora. Bora, gente! Quem samba fica, quem não samba vai embora. Se é homem no chão, se é mulher minha senhora. Vou pra Bahia, vou ver, pra correr no mar, no mar, no mar, no mar. Da bandeira pra um beijo, do cacique ao nosso amigo, dos sambistas dessa terra, que hoje vão cantar comigo. No mar, no mar, no mar, no mar. Quem samba fica, quem samba fica, quem não samba vai embora. Bora, Bahia! Quem samba fica, quem não samba vai embora. Se é homem no sul, se é mulher minha senhora. Vou pra Bahia, vou ver, pra correr no mar, no mar, no mar, no mar, no mar.
We don't have to go to Rio anymore because Rio has come to Houston. Before I go on, I am glad to come over and introduce the new heavyweight title of the world, the jewel of the Dominican Republic, live from Pasadena, my co-host for today, Ana Valenzuela, who comes straight out of Dominican Republic. Ana, how do you feel about being in here and, you know, feeling Rio and samba? How does that is making you feel today?
Oh my God, Jerry, thank you so much for having me here today. It is wonderful. I mean, the energy, the life that is here in Houston happening right now, it's outstanding. Thank you.
Is there going to be any possibilities that we're going to see you do a little bit of samba right here? I know I am, but guess what? Are we going to see you?
Well, you might. You never know.
Well, guys, this is what happens when we come around this event. It's not just about the Caribbean community, but it's also about the international community. But we're going to be coming back very soon, and we're going to be interviewing some of the key members of the Brazilian community alongside my co-host Ana, and we're going to bring you the best of the Brazilian Arts Festival right here in the city of Houston. And we're going to bring back
Escrevi seu nome na areia. O sangue corre em mim, sai da tua veia. E veja só, você é a única que não me dá valor. Então por que será que esse valor o que eu ainda quero ter? Quero ver! Tenho tudo nas mãos, mas não tenho nada. Então melhor ter nada e lutar pelo. Ei, mas pera aí, ouço o forró tocando e muita gente aí. Não é hora pra chorar. Chora não, hein? Porém não é pecado se falar de amor. Seu canto, sentimento, seja ele igual for. Coladinho, bonitinho, juntinho, ó. Me leve onde eu quero ir. Se quiser também pode ver. Escuta meu coração bate no tom da zabumba de paixão. Ei, pra surdo-ouvir, pra cego ver, esse shot faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo-ouvir, pra cego ver, esse shot faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo-ouvir, pra cego ver, esse shot faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo-ouvir, pra cego ver, esse shot faz milagre acontecer. Vai lá, cola aí, ó.
Mulher, é isso aí, só existe a gente mesmo, levando um barco pesado, apesar do agitado mar, sem a lua e seu encanto, ao sabor da ventania, mesmo no gelo da noite, meu coração não esfria. E quando o vendaval passar, acharemos uma ilha, e até quando Deus deixar, mulher, iremos tocando a vida. A toda hora rola uma história, que é preciso estar atento, a todo instante rola um movimento, que muda o rumo dos ventos, quem sabe remar tão estranha. Vem chegando a luz de um novo dia, o jeito é criar um outro samba, sem rasgar a velha fantasia. Mulher, é isso aí, só existe a gente mesmo, levando um barco pesado, apesar do agitado mar, sem a lua e seu encanto, ao sabor da ventania, mesmo no gelo da noite, meu coração não esfria. E quando o vendaval passar, acharemos uma ilha, e até quando Deus deixar, mulher, iremos tocando a vida. A toda hora rola uma história, que é preciso estar atento, a todo instante rola um movimento, que muda o rumo dos ventos, quem sabe remar não estranha. Vem chegando a luz de um novo dia, o jeito é criar um outro samba, sem rasgar a velha fantasia.
We continue to be here at the Brazilian Art Festival in Jones Plaza, and we have with us today Mauricio. Mauricio is the Executive Director of the Brazilian Arts Foundation, and just let us know a little bit what's going on here, what's happening, what can we expect is going to happen today.
Okay, this is the third edition of the festival. We started in 2008, and the idea came out of an event that we do at our cultural center in the Heights, that we call Samba Night in the Heights, where we have our own band playing our ensemble, doing shows, and a night to share Brazilian culture and to enjoy it. So the event has been so successful since 2006, and then in 2008 we decided to make it a little bigger and bring it to Jones Plaza, so we can reach more people and reach and share with more people, right?
So the main thing of this event is to bring people together, not only Brazilians, but other cultures as well.
Yes.
Tell me about that, how that has been in the 3 years that you've been having it.
It's been great, you know. The thing about the Brazilian culture, I think we already start with the mix of people, with the native Indians, the Europeans, and the Africans that came to Brazil. So our culture already developed from that mix. And you look around here, and that reflects the same thing that reflects in the programs and in the events at the foundation. It attracts all walks of life. Everything that we do is family oriented, and for every culture, for every person to enjoy, it's about being together, which is the way we live in Brazil. You know, it doesn't matter what's going on in the country, in the world. We are happy to be together, to be alive, and we try to enjoy every second of life. So we want to bring a little bit of that to Houston with the foundation and with the events that we try to create.
Mauricio, it's Jerry. One of the things that we've noticed is, like Anna had mentioned, there's so many people here, and it's evident of the work that you have been doing to reach out to the international community. Is this event happens around this time of year all the time?
Yes. The reason to be in September is because on September 7th, we celebrate Brazil Independence Day. Okay, so that's the reason to be at around this time.
So this is literally a pre-Brazilian Independence Day festival.
Yes.
And I'm sure and I'm assuming that there's going to be classes of samba coming up.
Yes, at 6 o'clock we have a samba class for everybody to enjoy. And at 6:30 we have a gafieira class, which is samba with a partner. Okay. There are a lot of people not accustomed to see outside of Brazil, and it's have nothing to do with the ballroom samba. This is the street samba with a partner, which is really fun.
How about that thing that you guys do, you know,
capoeira.
Capoeira.
We'll have a capoeira show at 9 o'clock.
Okay.
Capoeira is a mix of dance and martial arts. It's something that started with the African people that were brought to Brazil. They use their rituals and their dance to disguise the fighting and to free themselves not only mentally but also physically.
I read when I was watching Latinos, Black in Latin America on PBS. You know, the creator mentioned that this was a way for the Africans, like you said, to disguise the anger, but yet figure out a way on how to communicate with other people and all that stuff in order to be free and all that good stuff.
Yeah, and brought them together, because we must remember when they arrived to Brazil, families and tribes were all split up. So, you know, through their own culture and through the necessity and the situation, they were able to find a way to stay positive, to stay together, and to, in spite of the situation they were being enslaved, they found a way to be happy and to feel their culture and their life in Africa again in Brazil.
Well, I mean, this is great what's happening here. People are coming in, and we have our co-host and the man of the hour, because right after here, what we're going to do is we're going to get on the dance floor.
There you go.
I'm doing the capoeira joint. I have a lot of anger that needs to get put on inside, but it's much more about love. Brazil is a country that does not make war, it makes love. That's
and we share, we love to be happy.
Here, what we're going to do is it's going to be all about samba love, capoeira love, Dominican love, Houston love, and we're back to you guys up in the studio.
Tristeza rolou dos meus olhos de jeito que eu não queria e manchou meu coração. Que tamanha covardia afidelaram meu peito pra eu deixar de te amar. Acinzentaram minha alma, mas não cegaram o olhar. Afidelaram meu peito pra eu deixar de te amar. Acinzentaram minha alma, mas não cegaram o olhar. Saudade, amor, que saudade, que me vira pelo avesso e revira meu avesso. Puseram a faca em meu peito, mas quem disse que eu te esqueço, mas quem disse que eu mereço. Tristeza rolou dos meus olhos de jeito que eu não queria e manchou meu coração. Que tamanha covardia afidelaram meu peito pra eu deixar de te amar. Acinzentaram minha alma, mas não cegaram.
How you doing, Houston? This is DJ Geraldo, and you're watching CAHFT TV, #1.
Well, hello everyone. This is Ana again, and we're here with Leandro Silva. He is, as he was telling me, he is a choreographer, and he came all the way from New York to perform here today at the Brazilian Festival. So let's have a word with him and see what he has to say.
That's a beautiful event. In 2009 you have the same event, and this year we bring everything again with a little bit more of different styles. You know, also I'm a professional choreographer. I have been working all over the place, and for me it's a pleasure to see that somebody in some foundation can do something like that and bring all the Brazilian, all the people together.
That is awesome. So tell me a little bit about what is the dances that we're going to be seeing you performing a little bit.
All right. One of the dances of my own style where I mix it up capoeira and the modern dance. That's something very modern, but also it's still something very cultural. So you guys gonna feel that and the music and the movements and everything. Also gonna have a frevo, a little bit of Afro-Brazilian dance, samba, capoeira, pretty much a little bit of everything from Brazil.
Wow, that is outstanding. So as he's telling us, we're gonna be sweating up in here.
Yes, for sure.
All right, so here from Houston, Jones Plaza, we are feeling it with the Brazilian community. We're going to have fun, and we're getting ready to see the choreographer from New York perform for us. Back in the studio.
Ladies and gentlemen, for our next cultural dance tonight, we wanted to let you know that we have some great performers here from New York City that's going to be performing this cultural dance called the sitar. This performance fuses capoeira and modern and contemporary dance. The choreographer, Leandro Silva, tells the story of the Consul who represented the forces of justice for the poor against the tyranny of the lords outside the climate of war. These dancers have moments of great joy and achievements of women warriors and fearless outlaws. Ladies and gentlemen, give a nice round of applause to Leandro Silva and dancer.
Houve tempo em que Lampião teve sob suas ordens nada menos de 240 bandoleiros, divididos em grupos estratégicos de ação bem sincronizada. Desses muitos cabras sem nome, entregues à vida errante e perigosa de salteadores das caatingas e carrascais, alguns eram sem dúvida poetas e cantores. E ao clarão da lua sertaneja, no intervalo dos combates, suas vozes falavam docemente de mulheres e de amor.
Give another round of applause to Leandro Silva and dancers. You can check out his court.
Today is all about Brazil. Well, while we were talking with the executive director, he says that Brazil is a country that do not make war, it makes love. I'm here with Isadora, a lovely lady from Brazil. Isadora, how you doing? We were just talking backstage or off camera about how long you've been here, which is a month. Briefly tell us about how do you feel about the reaction of the city of Houston to come over and support Brazilian culture.
Yeah, I didn't know there was a lot of Brazilians here, but as I came here, I saw that everybody comes to represent Brazil, and kind of the song is great. There's everybody here like reacting as Brazilian, not as American. That's so great to have like in the downtown of Houston. Like there's all this painting, and it's really nice.
It's really great because, you know, being new here as well, I wasn't even familiar with it, that there was so much alegría in Houston, and now alegría is being spread all over Houston and all that stuff. What kind of a message are you going to tell the fellow Brazilians who are watching right now, either here in the United States or back home in Brazil? What can you tell them about what you're experiencing here today? And also because, you know, next year, you know, we're going to Samba in Rio. But what can you tell the guys who are watching right now up in Brazil, in Brazilian?
Okay. Em português? Ok. Brasil hoje em dia tá lá em cima, tá no topo. Todo mundo bora pro Brasil, curtir um samba, curtir um sol, uma praia, muito legal.
Well, as you heard it, she said it, I heard it, you guys heard it. Jerry and Isadora live from here at the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival. It's all love. If you guys are still staying there, you guys have to make it here because it doesn't get better. And I'm gonna get on the dance floor to do some capoeira later, and then I know Anna is gonna be doing some samba. So back to you guys, and I'll see you guys in the studio. We're back here at the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival. We have been talking to people, myself and my co-hosts, talking about meeting all different kinds of people who are here celebrating Brazilian culture, and one of them is here. Your name, and how do you feel about being in here today, you know, and seeing the reaction of the Brazilian community here in the city of Houston?
Well, I'm Sarah, and I'm actually here for a project. I chose to do it on this event, and Brazilian culture has always really interested me. And when I first got here, I've been approached by many people speaking to me in Portuguese, thinking that I'm Brazilian, but I'm not. And just very welcoming, and I'm from Cameroon, so it reminds me of Africa a little bit, the community feeling.
I noticed that you were looking at the paintings, because the paintings are really interesting, because it's sort of like reflecting that passage from Africa to Brazil. You know, can you just briefly share about, you know, the paintings and how is that sort of like connects between here and back home?
Well, I think the paintings are beautiful. I really like the capoeira one over there. And I just love Brazil because you can be really dark-skinned or really light-skinned, but it's from the same country. And so I just like the diversity of the population.
Being that you're from a different country, you mentioned that you feel welcoming and things like that. How do you think the impact of the Brazilian community has here in Houston and back in Brazil and in your country as well?
The Brazilian community? Well, I've never actually been to Brazil. My country was actually, well, it's a little bit similar because we were actually colonized by Portuguese people. So there is a relatively strong Portuguese influence there. But then now it's more French, I guess. I haven't been in Houston for long, but it just shows how colorful Houston is, and yeah.
Well, Sarah, you might have been from Cameroon, but today we are all alegría, we are all from Brazil, and thank you for stopping by, and good luck on the project that you're doing. And definitely, if you can, come over to Rio in February for the Rio de Janeiro Festival. And it's going.
Obrigado.
Eu escrevi
some na areia. Sangue que corre em mim sai da tua veia. E veja só, você é a única que não me dá valor. Então por que será que esse valor é o que eu ainda quero ter? Tenho tudo nas mãos, mas não tenho nada. Então melhor ter nada e lutar pelo que eu quiser. Ei, mas pera aí, o som tocando e muita gente aí. Não é hora pra chorar, vai. Porém não é pecado se eu falar de amor. Seu sentimento, seja qual for, me leve onde eu quero e vai. Se quiser também pode ver. Escuta o meu coração que bate no compasso das zabumbas de paixão. Ei, pra surdo ouvir, pra cego ver, que só te faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo ouvir, pra cego ver, que só te faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo ouvir, pra cego ver, que só te faz milagre acontecer. Ei, pra surdo ouvir, pra cego ver, que esse só te faz milagre acontecer.
Hi, my name is Kadeen. I'm the president of Empress Promotions, and you're watching CAHFT TV.
Well, hello again. Here we are from Jones Plaza at the Brazilian Art Festival. Looking at all the things that we're experiencing here today, something that gets my attention is the art, the paint, the resemblance, everything that I'm seeing here. And we have here the artist, the person that created this beautiful art in here. So please enlighten me with everything that's behind this wonderful work.
Well, thank you very much. My name is Tony Paraná. I'm a Brazilian artist living in Houston. I grew up in the northeast of Brazil. It's close to the ocean. It's a very colorful area. It's very musical. Bahia is the place that when Brazil was discovered, they brought almost 5 million people from Africa. And they brought all the culture, all the food, all the colors, the tradition. So Bahia, it's like a part of Africa. So mainly my paintings, you see a lot of influence, a lot of colors. I try to bring all of those subjects together, and plus my personal experience in life.
Excellent, excellent. Now, can we find your paintings here in Houston, and where can we do that?
Yeah, of course you can. I have a website. The easiest way to find, you go to www.tonyparana.com. And then you have all my paintings are there, my information and them, phone number. Just give me a call. I work if you have a photo or an idea, we just get it together and talk about, see what works best for the client, and plus everything that I have. So my website.
Excellent. So that now go to the website and look for these wonderful paintings in there.
Tony, going back. One of the paintings that caught our attention is this one here because it catches a lot of back home, a lot of the humility that a lot of immigrants come over, especially those who are Afro descendants. Do you go to not only big festivals, but you also attend small events, medium events like Círculo Cultural Dominicano, Colombian Festival? How can we get in touch with you so that others within the community could get access and see you come out to their communities and stuff?
Yes, I do try to be in a different festival, achieve different communities, different people, different religion, people that haven't seen my work yet. So I try to do some of those festivals. I apply, but they don't accept my work, which is fine. It's, you know, it depends on the judge. It's not everybody gonna like your work, but I understand. But yes, I do. We have a group. It calls the Monsters Art Society. You can also find more information at www.monstersartsociety.com. And this group, I'm the director of the group and the president. We brought this group together. We are from different countries, Argentinian, from Ecuador, from America, so France. So we got all this diversity. We made this group, and we do several different events, collaboration art shows. We rent a gallery, we work with galleries, different groups. So we always trying to promote as much as possible young artists, you know, they're just emerging artists. So we try it that way.
Well, you guys heard it. If you guys want to get to have Tony Paraná in your event, and if you also want to come and purchase and take a look at these incredible paintings, www.tonyparana.com, and you're going to see it on the site. It's going to be scripted on the site by the end of this segment, so that you can go ahead and visit him on his site. Well, you know, again, live from here, my co-host, the jewel of Dominican Republic, the man who is transcribing our past to relive the future today, Tony Paraná, Jerry Castro, and back to you guys up in the studio.
Trazer o que é fornalha, tem pé de plantação. Por falta d'água, perdi meu gado, morreu de sede, meu alazão. Vai! Por falta d'água, perdi meu gado, morreu de sede, meu alazão. É isso aí! Até mesmo a asa branca bateu asas no sertão. Então eu disse adeus sozinha, guarda contigo meu coração. Então eu disse adeus sozinha, guarda contigo meu coração. Embora! Hoje longe muitas léguas, numa triste solidão. Espera o quê? Espera a chuva cair de novo, pra eu voltar pra onde meu sertão. Espera a chuva cair de novo, pra eu voltar pro meu sertão. Quero ver as palmas!
Se ela mereceu, vou pra Bahia, vou ver, pra correr no mar, 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 no mar.
CAHFT TV is a passport of the events that's happening here all around Houston. What we have seen throughout the summer is that we've gone to many different events to witness the different diversity that's happening here in Houston, Texas. And today is no different. The Brazilian culture is one of the countries that has nothing but love, nothing but culture, nothing but pride. And today we're seeing it is here today at the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival.
Eu vou pra Maracangalha, eu vou de pipoca e branco, eu vou de chapéu de cola, eu vou convidar a malha, se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só, eu vou só, nossa senhora, eu vou só, se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só. Eu vou só sem a malha, mas eu vou pra Maracangalha, eu vou de pipoca e branco, eu vou de chapéu de palha, eu vou convidar a malha, se a malha eu quiser ir, eu vou só, eu vou só, eu vou só, se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só. Eu vou pra Maracangalha, eu vou de uniforme branco, eu vou de chapéu de palha, eu vou convidar a malha, se a malha não quiser ir, que beleza, aí Danilo, vamos lá, se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só. Se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só, eu vou só, eu vou só. Se a malha não quiser ir, eu vou só, eu vou só sem a malha, mas eu vou. Obrigado, Danilo.
Well, we're back, and you know, the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival, it is an international event. We've met people from Africa, we've have a co-host from Dominican Republic, and now we have the privilege and honor to have someone from Mexico. Aida, ¿cómo tú te sientes al estar aquí hoy? How do you feel about being here today and you know, having a great time? And enjoying what is a Brazilian culture.
Oh my God, this is, it's hard to explain. It's an awesome feeling. I love the culture, I like the feeling. It's just so alive. Everybody is just happy, dancing, and it just brings some type of different feeling, a different emotion to your body. You want to just feel the rhythm and you want to dance with the people. I think it's great. It's great to experience the culture, and it's great to experience something different besides our own culture.
What does that say about the city of Houston and how the city of Houston is stepping up to become a cultural diversity in the United States?
Oh my God, Houston has always been very diverse, and I mean, and it shows, as you can see, with having the different festivals. The diversity is obviously very big. Me being Mexican, I see the diversity as it is. I mean, all the different festivals that they have throughout the year is just bringing in all the different cultures, and it's a great experience. And you know, some of the cultures I'm not that much aware of, but when I come to the festivals, it's great to experience their food, experience what is going on, and really what it's part of their culture and what involves everything that is here.
Well, Aida, you hit it right on the nail about the adventures that's going on here in Houston, making it a cultural paradise not only for us but for other communities as well. And you know, from the Houston Caribbean Festival to the Honduran Caribbean Festival to the Dominican Republic Festival here in Houston, this is what's going on. And if you haven't paid attention to what's happening in Houston, Aida says that you have to make it here, and I say, and Anna says, that you too have to make it here. Live from the Brazilian Arts Festival here in Houston, Jerry Castro, and back to you guys up in the studio.
Definitely, you gotta come here. It's awesome.
Well, aquí estamos de nuevo en el Festival del Arte Brasileño y tenemos a Beatriz, que es una de las brasileñas bellas que tenemos aquí. ¿Cómo tú te sientes de ser brasileña aquí en el estado de Texas?
Eu me sinto muito bem, muito feliz.
¿Te sientes?
Que sim, I'm so happy.
You're happy to be a Brazilian in Texas. ¿Qué es lo que tú me puedes decir acerca de toda esa gente que está aquí hoy, que está celebrando essa alegria brasileira?
Sim, eu me sinto muito bem, muito feliz, porque os brasileiros estão aqui em Texas. Eu estou muito feliz. Sim.
Que parte de Brasil tu eres?
Eu sou de Belém do Pará.
Belém do Pará. Yo creo que ese es un lugar donde hay muchas mujeres bellas como tú.
Sim, muitas mulheres belas, sim.
Bueno, como ustedes pueden ver, Beatriz, aquí se le está pasando de en grande en el Festival Brasileño de Texas y vamos a esperar el próximo año, tú vas a estar aquí de nuevo, right?
Sim, eu vou estar aqui com certeza.
Y nos vas a enseñar un poco de lo que es la samba, ¿no?
Ano que vem, sim. Sim.
Bueno, damas y caballeros, muchas gracias. Thank you again. And this is Jerry con Beatriz, and we're back to you guys up in the studio. The event is keeping up here at the Houston Brazilian Arts Festival. We have a very nice teacher here, Marilia, and you know, everything is going well here. How do you feel about being a Houstonian and celebrating the Brazilian culture here in the city of Houston?
Hello, it's very interesting, and you know, we can have we feel at home because we are here our music in Portuguese, you know, and it's not always that it happens. There are few places here and few people who have, I mean, there are lots of Brazilian people, but there is not such a Brazilian community that you can, you know, find always. So when you can find it, it's simply great. We feel comfortable, you know, and the music and people is easygoing and all that, the rhythm, and it's like a little piece of Brazil over here.
You know, having a little piece of Brazil and you being a teacher, how does this place alongside your profession as a teacher, and how do your culture, you know, when you go back to the classroom, how do you feel being a Brazilian in teaching kids in the schools?
Well, I'm not at school anymore. I used to be a public school teacher. I taught French and I taught a bilingual program in Spanish. Right now I'm teaching adults, and I'm teaching those who want to learn Portuguese and those who want to learn French. So I work for some schools and it was for leisure learning. So there are lots of places that people can learn Portuguese here in Houston. And I think it's good because it goes along the language and the culture. When I teach my language for adults, I can tell about the culture as well, you know.
Well, as you can see, Marilia Marcus is here having a great time with us, and we're going to be back to you guys with an ad in Portuguese about CAHFT TV. And back to you guys.
Oi, eu sou Marília Marques e você está assistindo CHAFT TV em português.
Cara que sabe das coisas, malandro é aquele que sabe o que quer. Malandro é o cara que tá com dinheiro, que não se compara com o Zé Mané. Malandro de fato é um cara maneiro, que não se amarra em uma só mulher. E malandro é malandro e mané, mané. Pode crer que é. E malandro é malandro e mané, mané, olha aí. Pode crer que é. Malandro é malandro e mané, mané. E malandro é malandro e mané, mané, olha que é. Pode crer que é. Pode crer que é.
Well, it's been a great event here in Houston. Brazilian Arts Festival has been not only a Brazilian affair, a local affair, but it's been an international affair. We've had the chance to interview and talk to many people from many different countries and all that good stuff. But finally, we have one of the multi-masters, multi-talented. I mean, if you would have seen this guy on stage, he was with the guitar, he was with the saxophone, he was with the drums. Renato, briefly tell us, you know, how do you feel about being a Brazilian with this amount of crowd here in Houston, and you know, just briefly tell us about the dances that you were doing earlier.
Right. So the name of the dance is gafieira. I will spell it to make it easier. Gafieira. Easy, right? And it's a Brazilian dance, traditional from Rio de Janeiro. And about your question, it's a pleasure to be here, representing the Brazilian culture, playing with these guys, supporting the Brazilian Arts Foundation that makes a beautiful project over here that shows a lot of different arts from Brazil. So they have capoeira, they have painting, they have samba classes, they have all this stuff. So it's a pleasure to be here.
Well, I'm going to tell you, I have enjoyed my afternoon. It's been a pleasure to be here, and I have learned a lot of things. Mariela, can you tell me a little bit more about the dance that you perform with Renato?
Yeah, like Renato said, it's a couple dance. It's in Brazil, you dance together this kind of samba. You have other kinds of samba, but it's a special one. It's together. It's like tango. It's more elegant dance, and you need a partner to dance this.
One thing that I noticed in the dance is that it has a combination of other things. For example, I'm from the Dominican Republic, and I noticed probably some bachata on it, some steps that are similar to me in my cultural dances. Can you tell me a little bit more of the combinations on that dance?
Actually, we saw more steps like tango from Argentina, but almost of the steps is from samba. You can. Sorry, I don't know about República Dominicana, but yeah, but I think in all of dance you can find a little bit of these steps.
And that is correct. So today we learned that in the gafieira we can find some of the steps from tango, Zumba of course, and also from my lovely bachata.
I was going to tell you because while they were dancing, I was doing a little bit of bachata myself, you know, while you guys were dancing and all that stuff, and it was incredible. It was incredible to watch you guys, you know, teach everybody what are the dances. Where do we go to learn more about gafieira and all of the dances you guys do?
Actually, we have a Facebook page that's called Gafieira in Houston. You can also get some information on our, send us an email to get some information. It's gafieira_Houston@hotmail.com. We are planning to have class at the Brazilian Art Foundation. We don't have yet, so please contact us. As soon as we have the class over there, we'll let you know. At this time we have class in other places, but we are working on it to be partners of these guys.
Well, I mean, you guys have seen it all, and we have had a great time. You know, the next one, Annie and I, we're going to do gafieira. Wow, right?
Of course, of course.
Samba and a little bit of bachata, you know what I'm saying? Just call it merengue, bachata, fiera. Well, we want to thank you for allowing us to come over and spend some time with us. Just remember, it's always about love. It's always about culture. Today, it was about Brazil. It was about Anna. It's about gafieira. We want to thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Always remember that we love you. And we'll see you next time here at the CAHFT. Live from Houston, Anna Valenzuela, my man Renato, and the lovely Maria, Jerry Castro. Love you guys, and see you guys the next time.